All right, so this is just a little bit of a pre-show. I hope that music's not too loud. I see Chris joining in on Periscope here. I'm just gonna see. All right, so this is just a little bit of a pre-show. Do we hear any music? Not too loud. I see Chris joining in on Periscope. Let me know in the comments, guys, if that's too loud. I'm testing out royalty-free music before my broadcast, and I want to make sure that I'm not gonna get, blocked or shut down by Facebook and stuff. So I'm doing just a little bit of a pre-show here to get set up in Periscope. So thanks for bearing with me, guys. I can see that I am live on my YouTube live stream. I am live on my Facebook profile. I'm gonna go check my Facebook page really quickly, make sure everything is good with that. Only 30 seconds to go before I start here. Yeah, the page I had scheduled a little later, so it won't even if I go live before it doesn't start. Okay, so profile's good. YouTube seems to be good. Yep, I am live on YouTube. How about Periscope? Refresh this page. Only 20 seconds to go. Yep, there I am on Periscope. I'll pull that up. And I have this new Broadcaster Pro, which is supposed to show me my comments in large. All right. That is it. Let me make sure that music is off. I don't think there should be any music playing right now. Okay. So here I am. I got to get used to this again. Hey, thanks for folks joining in on Periscope or Randy Pinball. I didn't get the other names there. I see there's 13 of you there. So I am, as usual, doing a simulcast using Joycaster to simulcast at the same time to my Facebook, my YouTube, and that includes both my Facebook profile and page. And, for those who were watching me, maybe a couple weeks ago, I kept testing and testing because I was running into problems. Finally got it under control and everything working. And then I kind of took a little break just to not annoy people. And so basically, I thought I would do a quick live tonight. Thanks for all the hearts on Periscope. For those watching from elsewhere, obviously, I do have Periscope, so the hearts are coming in if people like what they're seeing. Hopefully, everybody's doing well out there. Hopefully, you all have your Christmas shopping done and you're ready for the next few days, the family dinners and the turkeys and stuffing your stomachs with delicious food and whatnot. So this is going to be a quick Facebook Live. First of all, I do want to talk about that little timer pre-show that I put in at the beginning. So that's just to give me time to get set up on Periscope, to send the feed to Periscope, just to make sure that there's no technical difficulties. I'm going to listen to the replay obviously later to see if I could hear that music that I was playing. And that's royalty-free music, if you could hear it, that I got from Audio Blocks. Now, Audio Blocks offers unlimited royalty-free music for $99 US a year or $79 a month. I mean, between those two choices, which one are you going to take? Obviously, $99 a year. The thing that's good about this royalty-free music and sound loops and sound effects is that you get to use it for life in as many projects as you want. So some places like Audio Jungle and whatnot, you'll buy a song, for example, for your podcast or for your YouTube video, and you're only allowed to use it in one product. After that, if you want to use it elsewhere, you have to buy the license again. So at least with Audio Blocks, you get to use it for life in as many places as you like. So I really like that. And I thought it's royalty free, so I thought, I'll try playing some of this before my live stream. Now, obviously, sometimes YouTube and Facebook, they're pretty strict about using copyrighted music, and you'll get a copyright strike. And I don't know if you're in a live video, if they'll just shut your live stream down, and then you get a copyright notice, and you kind of have to submit, I guess, a claim to them that you have the rights to the song. But that would really suck if they just shut your live down right while you're in the middle of it. So that's that. What do I want to say here other than that? So yeah, royalty-free music, the timer there. And there was one thing is that the last live stream I did, there seemed to be a little bit of a an audio delay, and it seemed to be. I'm trying to watch really closely whether the sound is coming out before my mouth moves, or if it's, vice versa. Usually it's vice versa. Usually your mouth moves before the sound comes out. Now people seem to be saying in Open Broadcaster software, which is the encoder that I'm using, that there seems to be a place where you can adjust an encoder, or sorry, a sound delay by 1 millisecond. I couldn't find it before the show here. T Weasel Stop MO, this one seems fine. Thank you so much. And instead of looking on my phone, I'm going to go to my, let me pull this up on the screen for you guys. Because this is something I was having technical issues with last time, and I finally figured it out. So I'm just going to pull this in. This is my Periscope on Periscope TV, so the Periscope TV webpage. But I'm using that Broadcaster Pro extension in Chrome, and when you turn it on, you'll notice that the comments here, so T Weasel Stop MO Eleanor saying this one seems fine, they're super large, so you can read them on the screen. You don't have to be looking at the phone here, as is my habit, and they stay there. They stay, and obviously if there were a lot of comments, I could scroll up and down. So they stay there, so I can continue talking and then go back to my comments. And, because on Periscope, for those of you who may not know Periscope, the comments come and they go, and if you miss them, then you can't engage or answer your audience. So again, thanks for everybody who's joining in on Periscope, on YouTube, on Facebook. I did hear that Facebook had some Salut Jade, Joyeux Noël, pote. Merci Chris, très gentil de toi. So yes, Merry Christmas to everybody. I noticed, I had heard today that Facebook actually is supposed to be auto-updating the comments without having to refresh the page. I'm not seeing any comments on Facebook. I'm going to refresh the page just in case to make sure that I'm not missing anybody's comments. And let's go back to my main page here. So no comments, but 1 like, awesome. And if I go to my my actual page as opposed to my profile, everything seems to be good there. That's the thing with simulcasting, is you have to be multitasking. You have to be, okay, Drax here saying hello to me on YouTube. Hello, Drax. Hope you're well in the United States. Hopefully the weather's good there. And Chris Gordon giving me a smile here on YouTube. So thanks everybody for watching, and thanks everybody for joining in. I'm going to be talking a bit about the Beastgrip upgrade kit for iPhone 7 Plus. Before I do that, though, I'm going to mention that for me, live streaming is kind of addicting, and I always get hello, Marquee Boy, Marquee Boy joining in on Periscope here. Where are you from, Marquee Boy? Merry Christmas, Drax, with the nice Christmas trees there. I noticed that before I go live, the adrenaline rush of just going live, and so it's really fun. And this is why I keep doing these tests, so that I can get it down to a point where it's just going to be so professional and so awesome. And then I'm just going to be able to do this on a regular basis. And I have to remind myself not to let too much time go in between, because then I get rusty. Like even earlier when I was setting things up, I was telling, how do I do this again? And so anyways, I did something a little different this time. Is I scheduled the live on my Facebook page. Usually the program that I use to simulcast would just send the feed out like it does to my profile. This time though, I went into Facebook and I set up a schedule, and I wanted to see how that would all work and everything. And it seems to be working fine. It's playing right now on my Facebook page. Okay, as I usually do, you guys, I have Twitter polls, and I see some of you have already answered. But I'm sorry, drinking coffee here is usually this late at night. That's what G.I. Joe does. So I'm running. Why am I on my YouTube page here? I'm getting lost. I'm running Twitter polls as I always do. You can go to my Twitter page at Jade Sambrook, and I got 2 polls tonight. I have, what is your favorite smartphone editing app? And for choices, I put Facetune, Filtera, Color Story, and Adobe products. So obviously the Adobe products would be like, Adobe Photoshop Mix, Adobe Photoshop Fix, Adobe Photoshop Express. They got such a wide range. And there's probably others that I'm forgetting. If I go over to my Periscope, I see a comment coming in here from Chris. Interesting point. I get a bit nervous if I have a long delay between scopes. I just scoped today for the first time this month. Oh, I missed that somehow. I guess I was out and about testing my Beastgrip stuff, because I definitely would have joined in and watched you there, Chris. Support is reciprocal, right? You're always watching me, so I definitely owe you one. And my second poll here, have you ever spent Christmas alone? And already some answers here, 5 votes, 60% saying yes, 40% saying no. Drax liking the fact that I'm live streaming on Twitter. Thanks so much, Drax, for the support to you as well. And hello to your partner. Hope, again, that you guys are doing very well. Yeah, I'm asking the question obviously on my Twitter, because I'm spending Christmas alone this year, and I do believe I follow you on Periscope, Chris, because you're in my Twitter, so I think that's an automatic. I'll definitely have to make sure that I am. And okay, so before I get lost here, let me go back to my main page. But again, feel free to go to my Twitter profile at Jade Sambrook and answer those 2 polls if you're interested in letting me know if you've ever spent Christmas alone, and what's your favorite smartphone mobile photo editing app. I personally have just downloaded them all, like the Filtera and the Color Story and stuff, and you got to pay for all the extra features, and I went ahead and paid because I want to be able to use everything, but I realized they pretty much all do the same thing, so I don't need to be, paying so much for all this stuff. Okay, let's talk quickly about the Beastgrip Pro upgrade kit. I said that this was going to be a quick live stream, which it will be. So we're going to talk about the Beastgrip, and that will pretty much be it, unless you guys have any questions or things you want to talk to me about. I'm always open and willing. So this is my Beastgrip Pro. I've shown it before, and we're doing well. Drax telling me on YouTube, thank you for remembering and asking. You're a great friend. Always good to have support from you, Drax, and likewise. And I can't wait for people to come to Montreal and visit me. T-Weasel, I always do commenting here on my Periscope. So Beastgrip Pro is so that you can put your smartphone in here, and then you get a video rig with all the fancy bells and whistles, the lights, the microphone, and everything. And the issue I was having is I purchased this Moondog Labs anamorphic lens. For those who may not know what that is it's a cinematic widescreen lens. It's quite expensive. It's not made, they make one that goes directly on the iPhone, and they make this version which goes on a mount for the Beastgrip Pro. The problem is it wasn't lining up properly for the iPhone 7 Plus. It was made for iPhone 6S, iPhone 6 and below. But Beastgrip just came out with an upgrade kit where basically they changed the clamps here, and I just got it by FedEx like yesterday. They changed the clamps so that your phone is lower, and that way the mount here can go lower down and actually line up with the lens on both lenses, actually, the wide angle and the telephoto on the iPhone 7 Plus. Regardless of that, and I was so excited to get this product by FedEx, because I had pre-ordered it. They said it was going to be shipped on December 29th or before. And so, yes, awesome. It shipped before December 29th. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys 2 images here. This is the first one. And sorry, I wrote some text on there because I tweeted this out earlier. And I'll just hide my face for a second here. So this is the Beastgrip i7 Plus upgrade mounting plate with the Moondog lens, and obviously the cinematic stabilization is turned off. And you'll notice there's vignetting on the left and right sides of the screen. For those of you who don't know what vignetting is, it's kind of like shading. And sometimes we apply that to photos to kind of bring the focal point or bring the eye or the attention to the center or to another area in the photo. But in this case, in a cinematic widescreen image like this, you don't want that vignetting unless you want to apply it yourself in post-production, but you don't want it right off the bat when you're filming. So that's using their upgrade kit, and I'm disappointed because, you know, here's this vignetting. But let me bring up this other image. This is the Moondog Labs, the actual lens mounting plate that, you know, never used to fit properly because those clamps I was showing you earlier. Now it fits properly because of the new clamps. And you'll notice that there's a lot less vignetting. And maybe it's just me being very picky, but you'll notice on the left and right edges of the screen, there's a light shadow kind of bar, if you will. I can call it that, a shadow bar, I guess. It's not as bad as the previous image, but there still is some light shadow, and maybe I'm just being a little picky. But, you know, I want the best image. And maybe you'll say, well, go and buy yourself like a digital SLR or something and stop using your iPhone to make movies. So that's it. That is the situation with the Beastgrip Pro. I'm a little disappointed, and my understanding is that they're going to be coming out with a new lens altogether in 2017, the Moondog Labs. So I'll have to go ahead and buy that now. More purchases, and Frank the Game Ring Dude, Lionel Maisonneuve, yes I did. Okay, I guess that's Lionel watching me on YouTube. That's awesome. And I guess people answering me yes means that they've done their Christmas shopping. See, the thing with spending Christmas alone like me is that you don't have any Christmas shopping to do except for yourself. You spoil yourself. So I want to make sure I'm not missing any comments here. And again, thanks for those who went ahead and answered the polls on Twitter. I'm not missing anything on my Facebook page, and I'm not missing anything on my Facebook profile. Just load these pages up. 3 people watching. Thanks for joining, guys. Again, I'm simulcasting to Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube at the same time. And YouTube, all good, all good. And Periscope will keep up here so I can see any comments coming in. Thanks for the hearts as usual, guys. Before I leave, 2 things, actually. I'm going to bring my computer screen up one more time. And I'm going to go to my website here. There it is, jadesambrook.com. Feel free to visit if you'd like. It's kind of like the nucleus or the center for Jade Sambrook. It's where it's the operation center. It's where my brains operate. If I go here and I go to my Instagram account, that's what I want to look up. I put a photo up on Instagram earlier. Yes, it's loading. Okay, there I am. And open this up. There we go. I hope you can see that well. So I put in the caption here, according to a study conducted at the Georgia Institute of Technology, Instagram photos that include a face are 38% more likely to get likes and 32% more likely to get comments. And you know what? I mean, just for a Thursday night at like 8 p.m., I think I put this up or something, already 27 likes and a few comments. I'm very happy, including Chris. So I did mention in the caption there that I used a newer CN160 LED light to get that backlighting on the toque there, and obviously the key and fill light. I'm going to pull this in here if I can without making a mess of things. So here it is, and hopefully I don't blind you guys. Oh, that's bright. So these are the little lights that you buy on Amazon for $40 each. So I spent, or at least they were $40 when I bought them, $40 Canadian. So I bought 3 of them. So I have a key, a fill, and a backlight. And I guess I showed you guys that. Getting mixed up on my screens here. Feel free to follow me on Instagram if you're not doing so, at President Jade. I do want to mention, pull this in now. Oh my God. I'm going to bury myself in like stuff here. This is a slider, and I actually used this today in my test with the Beastgrip just to see if that vignetting would occur when the iPhone is really stable and when it's going left to right. And the great thing about a slider like this is you can get those really nice cinematic shots, or from back to front or whatever, on these nice carbon fiber rails. And this one I think I got, it's not Newer, it's another company. It's called Fotka, and I got it for about $150 Canadian on Amazon. Oh, gotta love Amazon, gotta love Amazon. So that's it, you guys. If you have, I guess I'll just bring this up really quickly. If you have any questions for me, I will be more than willing to answer them. And yeah. Like I say, follow me on Instagram at President Jade. Follow me on Snapchat at President Jade. Follow me on Twitter at Jade Sambrook, and on Periscope, obviously owned by Twitter. You know what? Speaking about all this social media, I'm going to say this. I'm kind of getting fed up of social media announcing things, and then Chris saying, "Gotta love Amazon." I guess what have you been ordering? Have you been doing like me, Chris? Shopping, going on a shopping frenzy? Honestly, Facebook says, we're gonna change, and it's already happened in the United States. The very bottom on your mobile phone, where it's Messenger, is going to become Marketplace, and where the friend requests come in is going to be to go watch live videos and live video replays. But that's not in Canada yet. Instagram, about a month ago, says we're going to have Instagram Live. And, my friends in the United States all seem to be getting it, and they all seem to be live streaming on Instagram. Do we have it in Canada? Nope. But of course, then they come out with stickers for Instagram stories and hands-free. So you can now push the button, and not a frenzy, but it's one of my popular sites to shop on, Chris saying, on Periscope. And I imagine we're not the only ones. I imagine a lot of us out there are on Amazon. Instagram coming, and not bad features at all. Tell me what you guys think maybe, but personally, I like to just press that hands-free button, and I can do a little Instagram story with my hands being free instead of holding the phone. But you announced Instagram Live before you announced stickers and before you announced hands-free. Actually, you didn't even announce stickers or hands-free, and you came out with it. So if you have the energy and the resources to come out with that, why don't you start by coming out with what you announced first? I'm still waiting for Instagram Live, and I'm kind of getting impatient and pissed off that it's not, that these social media places are always announcing things, and then it's like, where are they? Been told Instagram Lives look identical to Periscope in the interface, is what T-Weasel Stop MO, which is Eleanor, telling me on Instagram. And absolutely right. My friends in the United States who have it and who have broadcast on Instagram Live, I notice is very similar to Periscope in the sense that you can send hearts, many hearts. They come up on the screen, and you can comment. Everything's on the same side as on Periscope. So yes, Instagram Live and Periscope. Again, Instagram, Facebook copying everybody this year, right? Trying to be like Snapchat, trying to be like Periscope. But yeah, it's always seems to be US only. Another one is Snapchat Spectacles. Like, I was really excited when they announced that they were going to be coming out with these spectacles, not because I would want to be walking around with them every day, but because I want to try them. And I was the one telling people on Snapchat and stuff like, I'm going to be getting these. And where are they? They're only in the United States in these pop-up surprise locations. If you take too long to put them out, Snapchat, I'm going to lose interest. If Instagram Live takes too long to get this out in Canada, I'm going to lose interest. And I'm really getting fed up of these social media sites announcing stuff and then not, getting with their end of the bargain. Dean Lindstrom mentioning on my Facebook, why aren't you watching the Canucks game, buddy? Because I'm in Montreal. I watch Montreal Canadian games. The truth is I'm still a big Canucks fan. I did go to a Montreal Canadiens versus Canucks game in Montreal about a year and a half ago. I wore my Scottish kilt and a Canucks jersey. I sat in the bottom corner, and the Montreal fans, they couldn't be funner and greater, making jokes because a guy in a kilt with a Canucks jersey. Oh, you're brave, and people were bugging me. So I never jump off and on the bandwagon. I'm still a diehard Canucks fan. And Dean, if you go to my Facebook profile or my Facebook page, for those of you who want to go see my Facebook page, Jade Sambrook Media, it is a public page. I did put a video up of me doing snow removal, a funny little 4-minute video, time-lapse kind of thing, snow removal, and I'm wearing a Vancouver Canucks toque. So take that, Dean Lindstrom. I'm still there to support. I just don't watch. Dan joining in here on Periscope. So again, thanks everybody for watching. And on that note, I think I'm going to now look at the replay and continue to work to improve things like that little graphic at the beginning for the countdown. I'm probably going to change the colors. I'm going to listen to the replay now to see how that, was the music too loud? Was it not loud enough? Could you even hear the music? Chris will probably let me know whether there was music at the beginning or not. And again, feel free, you guys, to go to my Twitter at Jade Sambrook, and the 2 polls there. What is your favorite smartphone editing app? And have you ever spent Christmas alone? On that note, if I don't talk to any of you or I don't do any live streams before Christmas, I want to wish everybody a very, very, very Merry Christmas, a very happy holidays, a very happy new year. I want everybody to be safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. Friends don't let friends drink and drive. And, I want everybody to be in top shape, healthy, and ready to go for 2017, because I need you to watch my live streams. I need my fan base, and you need to be there for 2017. Chris saying here, yes, there was music during the countdown. So thanks so much, Chris. And see, with all this stuff, not checking the comments everywhere. So yes, Lionel Maisonneuve, Jade, stand up. I want to see something. Let me just see if I stand up. There you go. G.I. Joe. Yes, I've got pants on. Surprisingly, this time I have pants on. And Drax, sorry there that I'm only getting to this comment now. I see you had to leave, but thanks so much. You're awesome. And again, I'm wishing a happy holidays to everybody. I'm going to keep drinking my coffee, and we'll pretend that there's like rum in here or something like that, because we're gonna be getting to the eggnog pretty quickly. So that's it, guys. I am tuning out now, and yeah, rock and roll. And as I always do, I'll leave you with my little outro, which I hope is not too loud as well. Okay, talk to you guys all very soon.